once in it, I became committed. As soon as I said I do, I became committed. I never really looked at another man. So my husband was my first man, per se. With my permission. Put that way. So I wanted bacon, but I need to bacon. I like crispy bacon. I think about the men that I was with that I could count on my hand. And it's not filled up. The men that I chose to be with wasn't based on love. That's why I could talk about it. And I could teach it. Because I experienced it. I experienced not having love, I experienced not knowing love, and I experienced wanting love. That's great. Therefore, as I told them in my message, that the love you have for your husband, you don't have for your children. Because that's a totally different type of love. The affection that you have for your husband or wife, that's not the same affection you have for your children, because then it's going to be considered incest. You will have unnatural affections, as the Bible says. God is against that. But because of how love is, because it's generated from a loving God and a forgiving God, having Him in your life teaches you how to separate those different loves. Your children will know that you love them, and your wife or husband will know that you love them, without even getting jealous of your relationship with your children, or your children getting jealous of your relationship with your husband or wife. That's where my issue came in with my husband. Because he couldn't cipher the difference between my love for him and my love for my children. That's why he tried to eliminate them. He tried to separate us from being together. And the only way he felt that he could separate us from being together is through death. But God said not so. It ain't time for that girl to die. And that's the one that's deceased today. It wasn't time for her to die. She was born February 24th, and March, April, May. 3 months later, from her birth, is when he tried to kill her. It wasn't time for her to die. You know? She had to live. She had to live. She had to experience. She had to go through things. She had to make that choice. God did not allow her life to be short because of my relationship with him. And even though, you know, I was not saved when I conceived her, I wasn't living right and all that stuff, the fact still remains that the prayers of the righteous avail much. So because I was interacting with a holy person, which was my grandmother Bishop Mingo, my aunt, and the others that was in the circle, he protected my children. He protected her and did not allow her to leave this world without the choice of giving her life to him. But he tried to make a choice. My husband tried to make a choice by taking her life because he did not understand the factors and the fundamentals and the basics and the reality of love. Loving your children and loving your wife. Being a provider, taking care of your family. He didn't know that because it wasn't taught to him. And I would tell him, I say, I don't hold it against you. I hold it against your parents. But I can't really hold it against them because they didn't know no better. They call things a generation curse. Maybe it is. Me personally, I don't think it's generation curse. I just think it's sin. see what I'm saying? And sin is not a curse. You see what I'm saying? It is a choice. And because Adam and Eve made the choice, that's why the world is in sin today. And because God made the choice to redeem the world through his son, he gave back that choice to us that he gave to Adam and Eve. So now we got the choice to choose him. Husbands and wives got the choice to choose him so that they could properly love their family and provide for their family and do the jobs that God placed on them. The wife has a job and the husband has a job. And if you don't really understand your job and what God has put for you to do, you can't do it. So that's why I'm taking care of my husband today. Because it was the sin in him that caused him to do what he did. Apart from not too much having mind explanation, if you know what I mean. Mind control, if you know what I mean. The devil had him. So I couldn't hold it against him, and I can't see nobody hurt him. I can't see nobody going through any type of turmoil, and I can help them and I can help them. You know? I can't see that. But when he called me on the phone, he told me all the women that he interacted with, close people that I know. When he told me that, I mute the phone and I cried, but I still accepted it. Because I was like, okay, that's in the past. That's what he did. Hey, I did it too. I didn't do it with him, but I did it after him. So I'm not perfect either. So who am I to hold his imperfectness, right? His imperfections against him? Somebody has said on this channel, left a comment and said, maybe your daughter acted the way she did towards you because of what you allowed to happen to her. What are you talking about? And they're going to say, make this make sense. It's not for me to make you understand what happened in my life. It's up to me to tell it. You got a choice to listen. You can go to the next video, which I pray you do, and subscribe after you watch something that you like. Or you could just like, oh no, I can't deal with this. Just like, I'm not going to listen to her and go to another video on another channel. But I don't have to do anything to please anyone that comes on my channel. I want you to come on my channel because the God in me inspired you. Or something I said inspired you. Or something I went through is helping you or going to help you. That's why I want you to be on my channel. And because you don't understand my life, I understand what I went through at that particular time, you have no idea. To be walking in a room where your child is spitting up blood from the nose in your mouth and you can't do nothing. She got like 5 to 7 doctors around her. That's a part of your heart. That's a part of your soul. That's a connection God gives a mother to a child. That 9 months, I don't care if it's 6 months that a child is in you and they come out premature, you still go through a bond. Whatever your mind span is, my grandmother would tell me, Sharon, how you carry your child is how your child is going to become. So I don't fault my children for what they do and how they act and all this, because it's what I put in them when I was pregnant. Whether saved or unsaved. So it's very important being pregnant. You gotta keep yourself, you gotta keep your mind right. Because what's in your mind is going to generate through your blood and going to go through that umbilical cord and go in that baby. When that baby come out acting like you or come out acting crazy, you try to figure out what the crazy is going on. Think about what you did and what you said and what you thought when you was carrying her and him.